Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Really quickly, I wanted to cover 5 steps to wholesaling United States real estate from UK, from Europe, from anywhere around the world, as long as you have a laptop and a smartphone. So that's what we're going to be covering here today, really quickly. And do me a favor, um, if I say anything that makes any sense to you, or a good reminder that really reminds you of what's possible, please do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe at any point during this video. But I'm old fashioned. Please wait until you actually hear something that really makes sense to you. All right. Now, with that being said, let me go ahead and let's get started. Step one. Step one. Okay. Step one is actually very easy, and anything I offer you here today is all free, so no worries. I'm here to make life easier for you and make the steps super simple for you. Step one is that you need to access distressed real estate data, and you can easily go to www.empirebigdata.com. Over there they have free trials, so you can take advantage of that. Step two is actually super simple too. You're going to collect data, like I said, from empirebigdata.com, which is absolutely free. But I mean, it's free trial. They have free trials up there. But the next thing you want to do is you want to reach out to these folks. You're going to get access to data of distressed homeowners, and you very simply just want to reach out to those people and offer them to help them. Now, why, like, help them on what exactly? Okay, good question. Step three is actually very, very simple. You basically want to identify the ones who are they're in desperate need. They desperately need to get rid of a piece of real estate. It could be any type of real estate. You just never know what situation people are in. And some people they might have bitten more than they can chew, and they need to get rid of a piece of real estate. That's something that I want you to look out for when you're talking to some of those people. You simply listen out to to talk to them and say you're interested in their property. Remember, you're pulling the data of distressed properties, so there's a good chance that they are facing foreclosure, they owe taxes, they owe money on taxes and things like that. And yes, I know where you're going. Listen, if these people need help, then you have help. Okay, it's very simple. Let's go on to the next thing. The next point, before I go to next step 4, I want you to be aware about something really quickly, because again, you might be wondering, why would these people want to talk to you? Listen, this kind of people, they have no time to wait for real estate agents and conventional buyers. They don't have time for that, to wait for real estate agents and conventional buyers who typically will need to spend the next 45 days trying to figure out how to process a mortgage. They don't have time for that. Okay, and this is where you come in, right? They don't have time, they don't have what they need to get rid of the property, like right now, as soon as humanly possible. So what does that pose? That means that there's an opportunity to actually help someone. Okay, they just need a little hope. Okay, they need access to the right information and also to the right people. And now, because you're watching this video, you are now that person. Okay, you're that person. But wait, I know you're thinking, like, what do you mean I'm the right person? Well, here's the thing. You have access to me, you have access to this information, and that makes you a little bit more valuable than an average human being out there. Okay, particularly with respect to real estate now. But wait, it will make sense to you in a second. All you need to do right now, step 4, is to lock in a good deal. You might be wondering, where am I going to get this money for? Listen, you're going to lock in a good deal. Okay, because you're good at locking in good deals, you become extremely valuable to two sets of people, two types of people. What kind of people? Well, the first person is a distressed, motivated seller who needs to get rid of a property. The second person are basically investors, people who have access to the cash to buy a good deal. But what is a good deal? A good deal is anything 65% or below the market value. Okay, so the same tool which I showed you earlier on, the same platform where you can access distressed real estate data, they also have tools to help you calculate good deals. To calculate a good deal, you need to know what the property is worth. That platform will tell you what the property is worth, and then you basically want to estimate 65% of what that property would be worth in today's market if it was completely fixed up and it was in good condition. And then you're looking for 65% of that number, and then you want to adjust it for how much it's going to cost you to fix that property. You might be wondering, like, how am I going to know all that kind of stuff? No worries, just keep tight. I have something special for you. It's all free. Okay. All right. So a good deal is essentially anything 65% or 65% of the market, like the after repair value of that property, and that information is public records. What the property is worth today is public records. I mean, the Zillows of this world, they are getting better and better with time. Just if you have access to the internet, you have access to that information. All right. And then the next thing you want to do is essentially you want to link them to the cash buyer. Okay. If you don't have access to cash buyer, that same platform has access to cash buyer. They show you how to find the cash buyers. Okay. The same way you pull data of public records of people in distress situation, pre-foreclosure, tired landlords, owing taxes, owing money, have liens against the property. Same way you can also pull information of the cash buyers in any locality in the United States. And yes, you can do that from anywhere around the world. So step 5, surprise, surprise, you collect assignment fee. Why? Because you will be assigning the deal. You link them to cash buyer and you assign the right to the deal that you locked, the good deal. You assign it to a cash buyer essentially. Okay. And step 5, you collect assignment fees. Okay, those are the 5 steps really quickly right there that I wanted to share with you. And just to do a quick recap, just in case you're wondering, step 1, you want to access distressed real estate data, real estate properties, distressed homeowners, essentially. Like I said, pre-foreclosures, you can access all of that at empirepro.com. Step 2 is that you want to go through this list and reach out to these people. All right. Step 3 is you want to identify the ones who desperately need to get rid of a piece of real estate. Okay. We're talking about residential now, but honestly, it can be any type of real estate as long as you can assign a market value to that piece of real estate. And step 4, you want to lock in a good deal. Okay, what is a good deal? A good deal is essentially anything 65% of the after repair value of the property. Then we adjust it for an estimate of what it's going to cost to fix it. How do you get that number? Just ask the homeowner, what is the condition of the property? They'll tell you. How much do you think it's going to cost to fix it? They'll tell you. They don't have a need to lie. Remember, they desperately need to get rid of this piece of property, right? All right, good. And then step 5 essentially is you want to collect assignment fees. Okay, so I know you're wondering, like, well, it sounds simple. It is actually that simple. I made $82,000 in a single deal doing exactly what I showed you, right? So, and one of the benefits of this is that you get to work for yourself. Okay, you get to work for yourself. All right, and also you also get to work from home, right? After all, that's the order of the day ever since the situation that happened in 2020. You get to work for yourself. You get to work from home anywhere in the world with a laptop and a smartphone. It's really, trust me, it's really that simple. You can rewind this video as many times as you want. Some of the strategies to make money in life are really that simple. But a lot of people think it has to be complicated. Trust me, I'm like you. I've been in that position where I overcomplicate everything, even go broke in the process of overcomplicating everything. But honestly, it's really that simple. And because it's that simple, it can feel boring, but it's really about reps. It's repeating the same process over and over again. All right. And no, you don't need a real estate license to do this. Like I said, you don't have to live in the United States. You just have to be open to the idea that if you help somebody solve a problem, you deserve to make money from that situation. Okay. And now, just from this, you get to help a distressed property owner move on. That is an extremely valuable thing, because some people get stuck with this kind of deals and they get stuck with a property that's really not serving them. You know, most people kind of assume that as long as it's a house, it's always worth something to everyone. That's not true. You need to know what to do with it. Just because you're on this video right now, you've just literally increased your value with respect to any piece of property, just because you know what to do in case you stumble into a property that seems like it's not valuable to everybody else. Okay, you also get to help an investor secure the next deal. Okay, you get to help an investor secure their very next deal. Why? Because that's how they make money. They fix up these properties, they put them back in the market, and they sell them for a really nice chunk of change and profit. Some of them up to 52. This is their bread and butter, right? And you're the person who is helping them find those kind of deals. All right. Now, why am I doing this? You might be wondering, why am I doing this? Because I know this works, and I know it's a matter of repetition, repeating over and over again. I also get to make more money when I help other people do it. Okay. Because again, like I said, all you have to do is once you find these deals, you sit back, relax, and investors will take over the work from there. And guess what? I am one of those investors. Okay. So I am literally open. If you're able to find this kind of deals, I will basically take over, and basically you assign the deal over to me and my partners, and then you simply walk away with a little nice chunk of change once we close the deal. Like I said, the highest I've made in any single one deal as a person who is assigning the deal, a wholesaler, a person who is wholesaling the deal, is $82,000. Now, let's be realistic. My average has been anywhere from $15,000 to $30,000 since the beginning. My first deal, I actually made $10,000 from it. Okay, so but again, it's just a matter of you are serving a group of set of people. All right. So if you've learned anything, before I move any further, I'm about to wrap up this video right now. Before I move any further, please, if you've learned anything today, please hit that like button and share, subscribe, and please share it with somebody who can benefit from it. Okay, hit that like button. I appreciate you for doing that. Okay. Now, like I was saying, right, I have secretly helped a lot of people with this same process. I've helped a lot of people close their first deal. I've helped many people even build thriving business from this same simple skill, 5 steps, right? And my only offer to you is actually very, very simple. You can probably see it on the screen already. And that's basically essentially free books. You can download them from smartrealestateholesaling.com. Okay, and not just a free book, it's a free book and an optional complimentary free consultation. If you want to work with me personally, you want me to mentor you, you feel like, well, it sounds simple to you because you've been doing it. Well, maybe you're right. Okay, so there is also a free consultation attached to the free book, and then we can also talk about in what capacity you want to build this as a business, and talk about the feasibility, see if you're a fit for this. Okay, all right. And but the book is there, but my personal time is limited. Okay, so there's only so much time you can find to book on my calendar, because like you, I only have 24 hours in a day. But would you rather spend $35,000 to $50,000 like they do at those seminars with those gurus, and many of them end up making no money because the gurus is basically a guru for everybody, right? Or would you rather make sure that this is a fit for you before you jump heads over heel in love with something that you have no idea what is going on? Well, I'll tell you like this: keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. You don't need to jump heads on into something that you're not familiar with yet. Let's make sure it's a fit. You can book a session by simply downloading the book, smartrealestateholesaling.com, right? And also you will see the option. It's completely optional to book a time with me if you want me to be your personal coach and mentor in this game. All right, so without any further ado, that's it. That's all I have for you. You can see those books. They are literally books. Okay, you can download them for free, but also you see the options if you prefer them like this. Okay, one is Real Estate Money Secrets, and the other one is Smart Real Estate Wholesaling. And also, once you download the book, you will see the option to book a complimentary 30-minute discovery session with me, and then we'll see if it's a fit for you or not. All right. hopefully been enlightened and educated. Yeah. Oh, by the way, there's a video that will show up on the screen right now. So there's more videos on this platform if you want to take advantage of them. I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.